All right, folks. Hey, if you are just joining the broadcast here on Cine TV, we had an early start to this game. Supposed to start at 7:45. Ended up starting up around 7:29 here. As soon as that Zamboni got off. It's a 0-0 game right now. Little Caesars Ford will come in and take a shot. We got your 2015 Ponies Elite Meta Vice team taking on the 2015 Little Caesars team. Got 10:22 remaining in the first period. Welch has the puck behind the net. He's going to move it over to Ferguson. He pushes it forward to Borman. Borman sends it across the way to number 45. Brooks Jaworski sends it into the neutral zone, deflects off Ferguson. Little Caesars bring it back into the zone. Little Caesars goes around Welch, tucks it in behind Dragic for a 1-0 lead here for Little Caesars. With the reset here because the game started a little bit early. Pens had a rough contest earlier, meaning physical contest against Heartland. They were victorious 8-3, so we're back here for round two of the doubleheader. Connor Wilson's going to step in for a draw. Pens down 1-0 here early in the first period. Connor Wilson wins the draw back to himself. He's going to bring it into the offensive zone, joined by his winger, Bingham Green, and Owen Mulligan on the backside. Stark and Frankenfield. That's going to be Mulligan sending a shot and goes over the net. It's going to be picked up behind the net by Wilson. Wilson surveys his options on the half wall. Going to be pressured by Little Caesars. Mulligan's going to help out. It's going to try to force the action. It's going to come out to Stark at the point. Stark's trying to hold it in right now. Joined at the point by Mulligan. Mulligan sends it back down the wall. Below the goal line, Connor Wilson and Bingham Green are going to apply some pressure. Little Caesars going to send it out. Collision here between Paris and Franklin Field. And Little Caesars back on the attack here. They may have a 2-on-1. Broken up nicely on a back check by 19 Bingham Green. Comes up to the point. Stick down by Stark nicely. As each tries to bring it out of the zone. Unable to do so. Shaw comes in from the point. As Stark tries to carry it out of the zone, unable to do so. But Connor Wilson picks up the mail and he's going to now rush into the offensive zone, going in 1-on-3. Puck's going to be reversed back in. Foot race here. Welch and Little Caesars player. Welch is going to back off. Little Caesars player's going to take a shot. It's hard to see their numbers from up here. Welch versus the puck. He's going to send it up to Paris, unable to corral it. Puck sent back in and caught by our goaltender, Max Dragic. Going to hold on to it for a whistle here as the Pens are going to get a forward line change. We're going to have to adjust where our camera is here. All right, so our forward group is going to be at center. Riker Ferguson flanked by Paris and Sawyer Phillips. Tie up on the draw is going to come back to the Little Caesars point. Number 9 is going to send it down to the winger. Deflected off of Welch's skates now into the corner. Little Caesars player able to send it towards the net. And Max is going to hop on it and cover it up here for a whistle. 8:14 remaining in the first period. The score, Little Caesars 1, Pens Elite 0. Going to reset now on the right side of Dragic, where Ferguson steps in for a draw. One back by Little Caesars. 92 is going to send a dangerous pass across where it's going to be picked up by Blake Paris. Paris sends it up for Phillips. Deflected out of the zone where Ferguson's going to bring it into the zone just a little bit offsides. Pens are going to make a full line change, as is Little Caesars. We're going to have Connor Wilson at center, flanked by Foreman and Jaworski. On the backside, Wyatt Frankenfield and Nico Stark. tied up off the faceoff here. Wilson uses his skates to bring into the offensive zone, but brought out quickly by Little Caesars. Stark's able to get in the way of that rush here. It's brought back in. 53 goes around Frankenfield. Frankenfield, though, picks it up behind the net. He looks for an outlet pass, and he gets it over to Gorski. Gorski's nice little backhand pass out to Wilson. Foreman's coming in one-on-one, sticked away by three, but Foreman sticked with it over on the half wall. Gorski's going to send it back down deep to his winger, Foreman. Foreman's going to battle behind the net, joined again by Gorski. Ferguson's now joining the play behind the net as Little Caesars are going to be able to get it out of the zone here as they come 2-on-3. Pass outlet into the 18, trying to get around Nenevisa. Nenevisa confronts them now on the seam. Able to break up that play is Riker Ferguson. He actually almost had the stick slashed out of his hand. Nothing called. Puck sent up now to Nenevisa. Nenevisa has it on the half wall. He reverses back, chips it up off the wall, unable to connect with Green. Puck sent down behind the net where it's going to be picked up by number 14, Noah Welch. Welch is going to reverse back behind the net. He's got Green on the wing. Tries to get it to Green. Green chips it up, held in nicely here by Little Caesars. Puck battle on the wall. Shot in from the point, sticked away by Dragicic. Ferguson's going to pick it up. He's looking for Borman. He has Borman now out of the zone. Green is going to apply pressure here as Little Caesars goes D to D. They send a threat pass up to 19, unable to connect because Nico Stark is there. Puck stays in the zone. 19 is going to come in. He's looking for a shot. Sends it dangerously in front where Little Caesars gets two shots off. Nice, great saves. Third save there as Connor Wilson's able to deflect that away over to Nico Stark, who's going to try to send it over to Wilson, unable to do so. As 9 is going to carry it in with speed, broken up by Wilson. Wilson uses his stick to chip it away. Wilson had Phillips there for a second, unable to connect with the pass. Mulligan's going to send it back as 90 for Little Caesars. Going to try and get around Stark. He is able to do so. Shot going to be taken on Dragicic and held for a whistle with 5:31 remaining in the first period. The score again, 1-0. You joined us late. We actually started early tonight, so by about 10, 15 minutes early. About the 10-minute mark, Little Caesars was able to hop out to a 1-0 lead. All right, so line change here for Little Caesars, and Connor Wilson's going to step in to take the draw with Paris and Phillips as his wingers. Wyatt Frankenfield and Nico Stark are going to be on the defensive pairing here. Puck is dropped. Little Caesars able to win that draw back, but Paris is applying some pressure. Puck's going to be turned over to Wilson. Wilson sends it up to Phillips. He's now coming into the offensive zone, stripped away on a nice back check here, but kept in momentarily by Paris. Number 92 is going to come into the offensive zone right now. It's going to be pressured by number 7, Nico Stark. Sent across. Welch now has it behind the net. He's going to send it up off the wall, attempting to connect with Phillips. He does. And Connor Wilson, number 8, tripped up as he's in the neutral zone. Phillips is going to send it back right now over to Nenevisa. Nenevisa goes to Welch. He gets his head up, tries to connect with Paris, unable to do so. But Ferguson trips the Little Caesars forward of the puck in the neutral zone. He's now going to come in 1-on-2, 1-on-3 now. He makes a sweet little move. Unable to hang on to the puck now. He has it below the goal line. He's bodied off the puck. Nothing called. As Little Caesars now going to outlet the pass. We have a foot race here between 19 and Nenevisa. Nenevisa, Johnny on the spot. Shot towards the net. Max blockers it away nicely where Ferguson's going to pick it up now. Ferguson makes some nice little moves here. He tries to move it up to Borman, unable to do so. Puck's tucked around Borman as Little Caesars now going to send it in the zone. Nenevisa and Welch are going to switch here. Nenevisa is going to send it behind the net to Welch. As he carries it up, he tries to send it up to Gaworski. Gaworski does manage to come out of the scrum with that puck. Shot right back down on Dragicic where Welch is going to pick it up in the corner. Sends it over to Nenevisa. Unable to corral that puck. But Borman is now there, assisted by Ferguson. Foreman comes out of the scrum with the puck, tries to get it up to Gaworski. Little Caesars defense sends it down behind the net. Welch now has some time. He's looking for an option. He's going to send it over to Borman. That puck's just jumping everywhere. Jumps over Borman. As right there, Ferguson, number 92, is now going to skate it out of the zone. And the Pens are going to go for a change, but Gaworski's going to stay on here. Nope, he reverses back to the bench. Pens make it a full change here as Little Caesars able to get that pass out of the zone. Green was almost able to hold that in. Puck's going to go all the way back into the pen zone. Icing is waved off. Frankenfield sends it up the wall, unable to get it further. Another shot there on Max. As Bingham Green now brings it in the neutral zone. 15's able to establish some body position, lift the stick of Green. 15's now bringing it back into the zone. He's going to go around Frankenfield, where the puck is going to be picked up by number 8, Connor Wilson. He's going to get the legs going. And he's now going in 1-on-3 down the left wing wall. He stops up, reverses, looking for an option. There's nothing there. And the puck's going to be sent back down by Little Caesars, where we are going to have an icing call and an offensive zone faceoff for your 2015 Pittsburgh Penguins Elite Net of Isa team. 2:33 remaining in the first period, score 1-0. And as the Pens make a line change, Riker Ferguson now is going to step in to take the draw with his left winger, Blake Parrish, and on the right wing, Sawyer Phillips. Again, Little Caesars was able to hop up early after a goal with about the 10-minute mark. All right, Blake Parrish is going to bring it back into the offensive zone here as he picks it up in the neutral zone, tries to go into the slot to Sawyer Phillips, unable to do so. Phillips continues to apply pressure, now joined by Parrish and Connor Wilson, as the puck is now brought into the neutral zone where they're going to come out. 67 goes around. And then Avisa tucked it over to 18 and gets a shot off here. It's going to be 2-0 as a shot over the right pad of Dragicic. With 1:58 remaining. Score is going to be Little Caesars 2, Pens Elite 0. Puck's going to be one back to Frankenfield. But 18, Johnny on the spot again, is able to get to that puck. But Connor Wilson comes back to pick up the puck himself. Going to send it out to Borman, unable to connect. Puck's going to be sent up into the neutral zone. And Little Caesars going to be back on the attack again. Where they have it, they're going to send it up to 88 at the point. He bobbles it for a second. Bingham Green applies some pressure at the point. Puck's going to be sent back down, picked up by Wilson. Wilson's going to outlet it up to Bingham Green. He bobbles it for a second, and it's sent right back into the zone, but there's going to be an offsides call here. 1:21 remaining in the first period. The score, Little Caesars 2, Pens Elite nothing. All right, Connor Wilson is stepping in to win that, to lose that draw. 57 comes away with it. 91's going to send it down behind the net behind Dragicic. Frankenfield applies some pressure. Bingham Green's able to intercept that pass back to the point. He kicks it up to Wilson. Wilson now, he's looking for an option. He's going to skate it out himself as he's coming into the neutral zone, taking it. And he's stopped up at center ice at the red line. Puck's going to be reversed right back into the zone. Little Caesars goes around Frankenfield, but sticked away nicely by number 7, Nico Stark. He's going to chip it up to Borman. Borman's going to pick it up. He's going to go around the Little Caesars player. We're going to come in 2-on-2 here. Nice little pass over to Bingham Green. He may have a chance. Borman picks it up, sends it down behind the goal line. Picked up by Borman. Borman's bumped into. And we're going to have a penalty call here. So it looks like the Pens are going to go on a power play. And indeed they will. So with 33 seconds remaining in the first period, Pens are going to be on a minute and a half power play. Ferguson steps in to take the draw, flanked by Mulligan and Phillips. On the backside, CJ Nenavisa and number 14, Noah Welch. Pens are looking for a power play to jumpstart some offense and some momentum in this game. Ferguson's going to win this over to Phillips. He's going to step up now below the goal line. He takes a sneaky little shot off the goaltender. Pressure applied now behind the net by Phillips. Little Caesar's going to try and send it out of the zone. Welch sends it back down to Phillips. Phillips now is going to pick it up below the goal line. Little Caesars has numbers. They have three guys below the goal line. But Phillips almost comes away with the puck himself as Little Caesar's going to launch that puck down the ice for an icing call with 3.2 remaining. 101 on that penalty call to number 19 of Little Caesars. The Pens are going to get one more draw. It looks like Dragic might actually be coming to the bench here as the Pens are going to put 6 out on the ice to try and get a quick shot off as they get set up. Dragic is going to be on the bench. 3.2 remaining on the clock. They're going to put Connor Wilson is in a shooting position here. Ferguson steps in for a draw. Puck's going to be won back by Little Caesars, and that's going to do it for the first period. Score after one. Little Caesars 2. 2015 Pens Nenavisa team 0. All right, we're back here for the second period. Pens are going to start the second period on a power play as Connor Wilson's going to win the draw over to Borman. Borman sends it in the offensive zone. He's going to get the work now with Jaworski. Little Caesar's going to reverse that, and they're going to be able to bring it into the neutral zone. Coming in 1-on-2 is number 53. Gets away around Pens defenders there momentarily. Shot taken on Dragic, and it ends up behind the net. Pens on a power play here as the Little Caesars player is going to send it in to Dragic, who's going to stop action as the Pens are going to make a change. 29 seconds remaining on that penalty call on the power play for Pens Elite. 13:31 in the second period. Number 93, Riker Ferguson's on to take the draw, joined by Bingham Green and Owen Mulligan on the backside, Nenavisa and Welch. He gets set here. Puck's going to be one back on the draw by Little Caesars. Defender is able to slip behind Green. Puck's going to be sent down into the slot. Welch is going to send it up to Green. Green's unable to get it out of his zone. Nenavisa bumped into as Owen Mulligan's going to send it into the offensive zone, and he's going to go in on the forecheck here, joined by Ferguson. Puck sent behind the net. Ferguson's now applying some pressure. Green's able to keep it in the zone. He's looking for somebody to pass. He sends it over to Mulligan. Puck is sent around Welch. Guy out of the box here. They're going to have a 2-on-1 now. As 8 comes in, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Dragic. Picked up by Welch. Welch is looking for an option. He is going to reverse course. Tries to go up the wall. Seal it off. But 93, Ferguson's in to help out as well. Puck battle sent up to Bingham Green. Green's going to carry up the puck himself. He's going to send it across. He has Mulligan coming into the zone. Number 12, Owen Mulligan takes a shot. Stick and deflected wide in the net. Little Caesars able to carry it out of the zone. Confronted by Phillips. 8's going around Phillips right now. He goes around Frankenfield. He gets a Shot off on the net. We got a little scrum in front of the net here as Dragicic is going to cover it up. 12:14 remaining in the second. All right, face-off draw is going to be taken to the right of Dragicic. Connor Wilson steps in to take it. He wins it to himself, but pushes it forward to the point man. Phillips steps on the puck, unfortunately. He may have had an opportunity there. Wilson's going to lift the stick temporarily. Puck's going to go behind the net. Little Caesars tries to wrap around, but that's going to be sticked away nicely by Paris. Stark's going to pick it up now on the wall as he battles. He's going to send it over to number 25, Blake Paris. He sends it up to the point man. Point man sends it right back down. Little Caesar's going to send it up to the point for 88. 88 takes a shot deflected wide by the stick of Connor Wilson, where he drops below the goal line. Puck now on the far wall. Sent across the ice to the point to number 90. It's going to be sticked away, but Little Caesars retains possession, and they send it back through the neutral zone into the Penn's defensive zone. Flake Parrish unable to corral the puck there. As 90 is going to bring it back in. Sends it over 19. 19 is going to be confronted by Stark. Stark now is able to force the turnover. Where Connor Wilson picks up the puck. He's going to send it over to 25, Blake Parrish. And it's going to be brought right back in by 19. Picked up by 67. He's going to be tripped up by Frankenfield. There's going to be a penalty call. Looks like number 4, Wyatt Frankenfield's going to go in the box for a minute and a half for tripping, as 67 was just trying to get around him. Wyatt got his stick in his skates. He goes down. We have a penalty call. So Pens are going to have their work cut out for them. 10:50 in the second remaining, minute 30 penalty coming up. The tripping. Riker Ferguson, Easton Borman, Welch, and Nenevise are going to be on the kill here for the Pens. Ferguson steps in to take the draw. Pucks one back. The Little Caesars picked up to the point by Welch. Shot. Welch now has it. He's going to send it up to Borman. Borman's going to dump it lightly into the neutral zone, where Ferguson's going to apply some pressure now. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Turned over there by Borman. But Little Caesars picks it up now. They go D to reverse. Uh-oh, mispass here. Ferguson comes in. He has a chance. He shoots and scores. Puck is turned over in the neutral zone. And Riker Ferguson says, thank you very much. And he puts it in the net. And the Pens score, making the score 2-1 with 10:20. A short-handed goal for your 2015 Pens Elite team. It's going to be unassisted. 10:20 remaining in the second now. And maybe this can get the Pens going. It's going to be on the penalty kill for another minute and 1 second. Ferguson's going to push the puck forward, where it's going to be sent over to 19. He's going to be confronted by Welch, but there's going to be an offsides call here. So let's do a reset. 10:14 remaining in the second period. An early goal scored tonight with about the 10-minute mark of the first period. Little Caesars went up 1-0. They added another with about 5 minutes in the first period. But the Pens are able to get on the board here on the penalty kill with a shorthanded goal in the middle of the second period. Pens go and they're able to change their penalty killers. Now Sawyer Phillips is going to apply some pressure here as Little Caesars enters the zone. It's going to be deflected behind Dragic. Little Caesars tries a wraparound. Nothing doing. Stopped up nicely by a very alert Max Dragic. Slap shot from the point. Deflected down dangerously. It hit a couple gloves, actually. It's going to be sent back to the point. Little Caesars player steps around and collides with Gaworski. Gaworski loses his glove. Puck's going to be sent into the slot where Phillips is going to send a backhand pass. It's going to be picked off there by the Little Caesars player. And it's going to be put behind Dragosic. Not really anything Max could do on that one. So the Pens follow up that shorthanded goal, and Little Caesars now has a power play goal there. So we're at 3-1 here, 9:34 remaining in the second period. Pens get a change here as Riker Ferguson's going to corral it right at the blue line. And the puck's going to be sent down into the Pens defensive zone where CJ Nunavise is now going to pick it up behind the net. He tries to reverse back and send it over to 19 Bingham Green on the half wall. Green, nice little slip pass over to Ferguson. Oh, and Mulligan's there to now pick up the puck. Puck's going to be sent back down, stopped up by Welch. Welch now has it. He sends it up to Mulligan. Mulligan gets on his horses. The puck briefly comes into the offensive zone. We get a puck battle here at center ice. Mulligan's going to be shouldered off the puck. Welch now has it as he battles at center ice. Puck's going to go back into the offensive zone. All the Mulligan's going to apply some pressure. Puck is going to be sent across here into the neutral zone where Wyatt Frankenfield moves it over to his team partner, number 7, Nico Stark. Stark sends it in the neutral zone. Number 3 on Little Stevens going to tuck it back along the wall where Stark's going to send it behind the net over to Bingham Green. Green sends it up to himself with a nifty little pass, unable to get out of the zone. Frankenfield sticks it over right now to Connor Wilson. He's confronted. The puck's going to be sent back down behind the goal line or below the goal line behind Max. But here comes Connor Wilson. Now he has some speed though. Little Caesar says numbers. He's able to dance around. He goes around one guy. He's going to go around two guys. Little Caesar player loses his stick. But the puck's going to be sent over. And now Little Caesar's is coming in 3-on-2. I think there were offsides there. Nothing called. Definitely an offsides, missed offsides call. No harm, no foul. Now, pucks might be turned over here. Phillips is going to apply some pressure. He lifts the stick of the Little Caesars defender. He's joined by Paris. Puck's going to be now reversed behind the net and set up to the point. Welch holds it in. Now Ferguson's able to hold it in. Puck's going to be sent down the ice. As Nanovice is going to pick it up below the goal line. He's going to send it over to Welch, but that eludes his stick. Welch may have gotten his stick into the skates. The player, he's going to send it over to Blake Paris now on the other wing. Paris unable to corral the puck. Set into the slot. Puck hits the post on a shot from 91. Puck sent now behind the net where Welch picks it up. He's going to reverse as it looked like Pacioretty was pressuring him. Puck is sent over to Blake Paris. He picks it up, sends it in the neutral zone. Where Riker Ferguson, he may have a chance. He's in a foot race right now. 92 shoulders him off the puck. He sticks with it. Held it in the zone nicely by Nenavisa. He sends it back down, but the Pens are making a change. Foreman's going to apply some pressure behind the net. As Little Caesars going D to D behind their own net. Pens able to complete their change. Little Caesars takes it in 91, goes over the blocker of Dragosic. Going to be carried up now up the wall by Borman, unable to get it out of the zone. Stark sends it over to Jaworski. Jaworski gets his head up and his feet moving. Pens have numbers 3-on-2. Jaworski brings it into the zone. Back pressure, though, by Little Caesars, just a little bit too much. And they're going to just send it down the ice. Don't think it's far enough to go for icing, though. It may be. Actually, that puck is going to carry, and the ice is going to be waved off, though, as Nico Stark picks up the puck. He sends it up into the netting now. 5:38 remaining in the second period. The score, Little Caesars 3, 2015 Pens Elite 1. Pens are going to change up their forwards now. As number 8, Connor Wilson's going to step in for the draw. Flanked by number 12, Owen Mulligan. And on the right side, number 19, Bingham Green. Puck is dropped. Tie up off the faceoff. Stark's able to work hard. He tries to send it out of the zone, unable to do so. Sent down below the goal line once again. where 18 is going to be confronted by number 8, Connor Wilson, sent into the slot. 15 now, he's looking for some space, but it's going to be picked up by Binger Green, or he's trying to come in 1-on-3, unable to do so. 90 reverses it back into the offensive zone. He tries to split the defenders, confronted by Frankenfield, sent up to the point now. Point shot taken, dangerous deflection, but Dragic able to hang with it, and the puck's going to be sent over from Frankenfield over to Mulligan. He's unable to corral it. He loses the puck and escapes. Turnover is going to be picked up by number 53 on Little Caesars and put into the back of the net behind Dragic. It's going to make the score 4-0 for Little Caesars. 4:52 remaining in the second. Got a little bit of confusion going on right now. But I think we're set to go here. It scores 4-1. Little Caesars takes the lead there. Pence had a little bit of momentum after that shorthanded goal, but didn't remain very long as Little Caesars was able to pick up that power play goal and then add on another one here a couple of minutes later. Puck sent into the offensive zone. That's Patrick. He's going to pick it up. He's confronted by Welch. He's tied up along the boards. Welch is going to come out of that fray with the puck. He sends it up to Paris. Paris now sends it into the neutral zone. We've got a foot race here between 92 and Sawyer Phillips. Sawyer Phillips is going to pressure the Little Caesars defender. Puck's going to be sent up the wall, held in nicely by 25, Blake Paris. Paris, he dances around the man, unable to make the second man miss, though. And it's 3 now. It's going to be send it up to the neutral zone. Little Caesars player, it's going to be stopped up by Wilson. And then the Vice sends a backhand pass over to Paris. Paris sticks it ahead. DJ now has it. He's going to take it himself. He skates it in the neutral zone. He has his stick lifted as Pacioretty's going to come in on Welch. Hits the skates of Welch. Puck's going to be turned over here. Little Caesars 2-on-1 backdoor pass. Too many moves there. Little Caesars gets a shot off. Nice save by Dragic, where Brooks Kaworski's going to work on the mid wall or the half wall. Sent D to D. Stick down. And it's going to end up in the glove of Dragic, who's been forced to make save after save after save tonight. It's been a couple dangerous deflections, some of them by Little Caesars players. Some the Pens have had their own sticks deflecting the puck down on Dragic, but he's been up to the challenge here as well. 3:26 remaining in the second period. Pens make a line change, but Riker Ferguson's going to step in. Referee's going to move some players around here, make sure they're on sides for this draw. Riker Ferguson's going to be flanked by Borman and Gaworski. Puck's going to be brought into the feet of Frankenfield, but it's going to be picked up now by Riker Ferguson. Little Caesars player backhands it over. Going to end up back at the point and taken out of the zone. Collision here between Gaworski and 18. It's going to be an offsides call as the puck's brought out of the zone. 3:08 remaining in the second period. Ferguson now going to take the draw. 15 on Little Caesars. He brings it down the left wall. Confronted nicely by Ferguson, joined by Frankenfield. Little Caesars able to come around that puck, backdoor pass attempt. Hits the skates of number 7, Nico Stark, brought out of the zone by Gaworski. Puck's turned over. 90. Little Caesars defender brings it right back in, shoots it into the logo of Dragic, where he's able to hang on and tuck that puck underneath his blocker. Pens are going to make a change. Pens today playing in this tournament with 8 forwards, 4 defensemen. As Wilson is now going to take the draw with a forward group of Mulligan, Green, and Wilson. Slap shot taken from the point where it's going to miss the net. Welch is now going to pick it up. He's going to reverse it back behind him over to Wilson. Wilson now has it. He's going to send it back to Welch. Welch has His head up, he reverses over to Nenavisa. Puck is going to be stripped away by Pacioretty. We got a battle here on the wall. Welsh now has it. He's going to take it behind the net. He's going to send it over to Mulligan. Mulligan now has it on the near wall. Stand up to the point, though, up to number 3. Wrist shot is going to be corralled by Dragosic, and he's going to have a draw. 2:05 remaining in the second period. Face off looming on his left. Wilson steps in to take the draw. Battle off the draw.
As Wilson was in the neutral zone. So Ferguson, Harris, Phillips going to be forward to this power play, joined by Scott. And pucks in the center of the start. Ferguson's going to bring it into the zone. He gets a couple of foot in the zone here before pressure's applied by Little Caesars. Phillips now has it in the neutral zone. He's going to come down the road. He's a backhand pass off to Paris, but it shoots towards the net. Phillips has it. And it's going to be brought out by 3, 4, 5. So he was following the ice.
Swell it up. Well, look at Will's. Looks like they're all swelled. I use these.
Covered up there as the ocean is a classic right there. Fans are making a change here on the back end. Welch and then Avisa are going to join position. Fans defender's going to have to be alert here in 11 seconds. The defense player's going to be hopping out of the box. Easton Borman's going to take the draw. He's able to win it back. Then Avisa steps up. As Little Caesars able to take the straight. They're looking for a Wilson pass. They're trying to come out of the box with Borman going. Little Caesars trying to have the puck's going to be in the shot into Walsh's equipment. And then cover it up onto the 2.6 remaining second period switch around. Sort of goes from Walsh to another 37 seconds here. So that goes to the place of Easton Borman. Besides in the first period, you said the Pens play regularly.
Actually, I like that.
With a couple seconds left. Little Caesars now has been a time thing, 2.6 remaining, 6 skaters to 4. Ferguson's going to attempt to tie up. And he's able to do so. He's able to Ben's brought within one at the start of the second period, unable to move it any closer. As the Caesars have got 2 goals after Ben's picked up their short half. Midway the third period.
EPA or
Pick it up. He surveys his options. He doubles back. He's going to make some first back once again. He's taken to the ice. Ferguson's going to help out now. B to B. Sit back into the zone. C pass over. Bring out even. Green steps off the steps. Green steps tripped up as he's trying to exit the zone. Coming. And Kenzie up to kill off. And now they're going to be rewarded that power play of the
he sold a dead bird to a blind guy? He took care of it.
13, 15 minutes.
Oh, yes,
Number 3 sends it over. Nice save by Max, and he's now able to score from between 3 and number 4 wide. Depends on a power play. As the puck was stopped up in the screen, as soon as the shot, Pens are going to make a change here on the back end. As they send out Walsh and a Bicep. Mulligan and Green joining number 93 Bicep. 118 remaining on the power play. Puck's going to run over the Walsh. He has that on the wall. Sends it up the wall. It's going to be deflected over to number 19, Benny Green. He gets his feet really in the division for you. He's bumped into and this is across. Green has it as he puts the action on the wall. Green going to carry over offensive rim. And he's looking for an offense. Good drop pass to the ball. Getting the second round turn. Trying to listen to how to stick that under the wall. Little Caesars player number 18 goes around and Bicep. He's confronted now by number 15 Wells. Pucks reverse back behind the net. More time for offense. Back to the 33 seconds remaining. On the man advantage. Wilson now. He's looking to get his feet moving. He surveys the same space. He's on the Bicep going to jump off the wall. Pens left to make a change there. As Blake Harris is going to come on. He gets over going. Number 3. He starts brings it out into the zone. Frankenfield now has it in front of the net. He sends it up to Paris. Paris has Phillips. Phillips now brings it into the zone. He's a breakaway. Sawyer Phillips reverses back. He brings it to his backhand. That was a pretty goal by Sawyer Phillips, but an even prettier setup there. Very aware pass by Besides Lake Paris. And Sawyer Phillips there showing off his hands and what he can do when he gets tight. He makes that mistake. I think he will tuck it around as the Pens are able to hit this one in two.
Huh? What?
It may have been a power play goal. I wasn't sure when the penalty expired. All right, Little Caesar's not going to bring it back into the zone. The worst is not going to the offensive end. He's tripped up. As Little Caesar reaches and C pass made over, that's ready. He comes and takes a shot, throw down. Got within two. Goes back to the field goal. 67 now brings it around on Bison. And Bison does this one, he sends it up to the horse, he sends it up to the point. Stark now has it. Starts to get his head up. Held in nicely by the Caesars winger. He brings it in. Shot on 96, stipulated to the far wall. 67 now has it over the goal line. Backhand pass into the slot. Sent all the way to the point for a slap shot. Gets off the horse. That's the horse to the head. Doesn't go to him. It's going to be an offside call. Depends on the change. Contested and it's going to end up in the offensive zone where Green applies some back pressure. 18 goes around that Bison. And Bison now is over to the puck, joined by Ferguson here on the near wall. Puck now below Dragosic, behind Dragosic. It's going to be sent up to the near wing as Green takes it and he tries to open the middle zone to center. Owen Mulder's up to the was fast, but he's going to pressure the defender. Also, the Caesars as he sends it back to Green into the zone. Welch stops up there to play at the blue line, but it's sent right back into the defensive zone. Frankenfield has it. He's going to set it behind the net over to Welch. Welch now picks it up. He's going to skate it up and pass it up to Green. Wilson now has it. Frankenfield has it near the Pens bench. Pens are going to change there to Wilson now having to touch the puck smartly. Neutral zone now. Where 53 is going to try to bring it in the zone. He's stopped up by Welch. He's forced to the ice by 53. After that, Connor Wilson now is going to pick it up the puck. One touch pass to Sawyer Phillips, and he ends up 2-on-1. As Harris is going to be joined by Sawyer Phillips, he sends it over to him. Puck's going to go behind the goal line. For a second, we're going to be does try to get the last, but it's going to be picked up by
Hello, buddy. There you go, Liz.
down the ice. down, 7:46 remaining in the third period. Just the one is not going to the target. His skates going, he's tripped up. Ben's in a line change, still a 2-on-1. Max Dragic stepping up big once again. As the puck's going to be sticked all the way to number 74. Ben's going to have a chance here. Connor Wilson now into the zone, 3-on-1. Wilson sends it over to Gorski.
That was a great shot. Great pass.
Great shot. Nice pass. Nice shots. Once again. Really good find. Really good six from that wing. Win the straw back to Frankie. Tries to go around. It's in that good. Justin now has it. Here versus back to himself. Neutral zone here. Frankenfield has it. Sends it up in the neutral zone. Jaworski goes and shots at the corner. Nothing doing. It's 53 in his zone. Sticked away by Walsh. Walsh is going to pressure 53 steps around him. He's helped out by Jaworski. Dragisic's just going to cover up this puck here and get a whistle. 6:49 remaining in the third. Pens are going to change up their forward group. Trying to muscle that puck towards Dragic. Starts able to pick it up there to see how much it costs the money. He's going to carry it in. He gets around the defender. He tries to send a pass across the line. He's not able to do so. If he sticks with it, he's still but he's able to stick with it and send it up once again is able to stop that off and get a whistle here. Several saves here. 5:46 remaining with 5-3 is the score in the third period. Connor Wilson steps in to take the draw, flanked by Harris. Harris now comes out. He sends a Sasha pass up once again to Phillips. He's in all alone. He goes for him. Harris now takes a shot. Picked up now by Sir Phillips. He sends it into the center. Stolen by 91. Backhand pass. Going to hit the body of Frankenfield. Frankenfield's going to send it up to Sir Phillips. Phillips tries to get it through. He's not able to do so.
I was thinking about like the older thing. I was thinking about talking to the receiver and to sell. I don't know. I don't know how much business they do. But they don't get a picture back there. boards, like, and he was standing there for, I mean, I'm sure the kid was fine. It was just a weird body. Is able to get his stick in and disrupt that pretty nicely.
Actually, Buxton is sent back to the punt. 92 is going to send it down. Where 67 gets a shot off to the skate of Welch. Welch is going to apply some pressure. Buck sent back to 92 at the point. Buxton is sent across into the slot. Gets through everybody. Sent right back into the zone here as 19 has to stop the booster base. His offense, he sends it across the base. And 9 is going to shoot it over. And 92 is able to hold it into the zone for the Caesars. 67 is going to be pressured by Walsh. 67 tried to wrap around the middle to do so as he's confronted by Nanavice. Walsh now has it. He's going to chip it up nicely to kind of Wilson. He's going to exit the zone. As 19 now goes back to the zone, he's going to try and make Vice a shot wide of the net. Going to be picked up by number 4, Wyatt Frankenfield. He's going to send it up. Almost connected.
Go over there.
Under 2 minutes to go, 1:51 to go. As we reset here, Breaker Ferguson steps in for the draw. It's going to be flanked by number 25, Blake Paris. Buck's going to be right back in front of it. Tries to get it out of the zone. It's going to deflect it back to Paris. Paris sends it up to Breaker Ferguson. He gets on his horse. He's going to bring it on forward. He can drop those over the net. Actually, drop down by the Caesars netminder. It's going to be sent back in here. May have icing call if it gets far enough. No, icing is going to be great off as Frankenfield picks it up. He lightly sends it back up the wall. And it goes no further here. Going to battle behind the net as Breaker Ferguson's going to step out with it. He sends it up to Blake Paris. He battles the wall. 18's not going to come out of the frame. It's going to be picked up in the slot. The puck's just bouncing everywhere right in front of Dragosin. Sorry, folks, he is able to get it out of the zone. And it's going to be forced into the neutral zone further by Paris. Ferguson's pulled it into. He's going to be called here. Ferguson wants to come away with that back, but he's put into the line and the Caesars. Victor and Honda in the afternoon, and then an evening game against the junior business. All right, folks, that's a final here from CCM Motown tournament. The score: the Caesars 5, 2015 Pittsburgh Penguins.